1, 2, 3.
Blazer! Even Potter. Davis hammers it. Medigo Trujillo.
Oh, yes! Okay.
Yes, sir! Oh, wow!
Trailblazer! Welcome to Trailblazer Tip-Off.
Let's go!
Welcome inside Burns Arena for another epic showdown among the two hottest teams in the Western Athletic Conference. Utah Tech hosting California Baptist. Hi there, everybody. Rod Zundel, Mike Olson here. Glad to have you aboard tonight. Trailblazer tip-off. And, Mike, here we go again. Trailblazers knocked off one of the first-place teams on Thursday, Utah Valley. Now, the lone team that's atop the WAC standings at 9-3, California Baptist, they're here. Trailblazers win. They're in a tie for first place in the Western Athletic Conference.
That sounds so great to hear. And, you know, the competition just keeps getting better and better here at Burns Arena. You started that long homestand at Southern Utah and then great games against Arlington. We've seen some of the best. Utah Valley just on Thursday night, and now we welcome in the California Baptist Lancers.
This is the third and final meeting of the regular season. Trailblazers played 2 in Riverside. First game they lost by 12. In the second game, they lost by 9 points. Their guy that they're going to have to take care of is Dominique Daniels. And, Mike, he's the leading scorer preseason in the conference, preseason player of the year pick.
Yeah, Dominic Daniels has just been phenomenal all year. He's scored 26 points against us the first time, 20 the second time, averaging 23 points against the Trailblazers, 22 on the season. This guy is their engine. He is the flow of their offense. 40% of their offense, Rod, goes through Dominic Daniels, and it's not from the three-point line. It's all about putting it on the deck and driving.
In the first 2 games, Daniels, who averaged 23 a game against the Trailblazers, only 1 for 7 from beyond the arc. And I would expect, in talking with head coach John Judkins, if he's going to beat you, they want him to beat you from distance and not dribble drive because he is strong and he can jump out of the gym.
Yeah, and he's very good at drawing fouls. I mean, I think it was a Utah Valley game. He had 49 points, 18 to 21 from the free throw line. So you're exactly right. He's deadly when he puts the ball on the deck and goes. He can either score or he's very good at drawing fouls and going to the free throw line.
California Baptist coming off a 17-point win Thursday night in Cedar City against Southern Utah. He had 32. Meanwhile, Trailblazers, they've won 5 in a row. Overall, they're 15-11. That 15 wins, the most in their Division I era. And 5 in a row against 2 of the top teams, too, the last 2 here in Burns Arena. And so Thursday night, that Utah Valley win, you mentioned it in the broadcast. It was more than just a rivalry game. It was knocking off the first-place team and telling everybody that you belong.
Yeah, it's just one of those notches, right? I mean, you're checking off Arlington, check off Utah Valley. Tonight they get a former Division II rival from the Pac-West, California Baptist, and that rivalry, that's big. But again, first place is at stake.
So let's go back to last Thursday night, the old Hammer rivalry, Utah Tech getting the win 81-77 in this edition of Sounds of the Game. It's the old Hammer rivalry, longtime in-state rivals battling out in the chase for a WAC regular season title. You cannot oversell the importance of this matchup. The old Hammer rivalry, in-state rivals underway to Tanner Davis from Noah Belonga. That leaves Belonga open. And Tanner Davis comes away with a steal. Belonga does, and busts another one from distance. Britton Barrett busts a 3. Underneath to Potter. Trujillo takes it inside, up and in. He'll try a 3. Got that one. Belonga. Yes! Oh, Belonga. Dario Domingo, the freight train. Holt with the putback. Oh, wow! And Juice Holt gets the rebound. Time runs out. The old Hammer rivalry. Round 2 goes to Utah Tech, 81-77. So with that win over the Wolverines on Thursday, their 5th straight win, the Trailblazers now tied for 2nd place in conference play with the Wolverines, a game back of California Baptist, which is in town tonight here. So, again, we said it in the last 2 games here in Burns Arena. You can't oversell the importance of tonight.
No, not at all. I mean, there's a lot riding on this, and it's momentum, right? I mean, you're building momentum. You've seen yourself, your Utah Tech, incrementally move up those standings, but it's also the momentum that you're building for March. And this is a team that could punch a ticket if that momentum continues.
Isn't that incredible that you can say that right now?
Feels
this
amazing.
late in the season. It's awesome. By the way, you mentioned it moments ago. This is a long-standing rivalry, not just in Division I, but it goes all the way back to Division II days. This is the 28th overall meeting, including Division II and Division I. Utah Tech holds a 14-13 lead over the Lancers, and 7-3 here in Burns Arena. Now, in the Division I area, it's the 12th meeting. California Baptist holds a 7-4 advantage. So Juddy likes playing against Rick Croy. They've got a good rivalry, and they've been able to get some things done against this team.
Yeah, tonight, I mean, it's both coaches know each other's styles so well. They've been recruiting and scouting and preparing for each other for years. And it's just going to come down to who makes the better adjustment, right? Early on, who's going to be able to find that wrinkle that's going to work that maybe hasn't in the past.
Take a break. When we come back, the final word from head coach John Judkins. Trailblazer tip-off, about ready for tip-off with the Lancers.
Welcome to Utah Tech University. From classrooms to cliffs and lectures to lakes. Here, we celebrate active learning, active life. Our Trailblazers learn by doing, are career ready, and solve real problems with real partners to meet community needs. Here, students get the full college experience and choose from 300 affordable academic programs. All in one of the most stunning destinations on Earth. With this as your backyard, life is just as active as your education. Come experience active learning, active life at Utah Tech University.
Counting down the moments till tip-off. Utah Tech and California Baptist. Trailblazers get the win. It'll be their 6th in a row, and they'll move into a first-place tie in the WAC standings with the Lancers. Rod Zundel, Mike Olson here on Trailblazer tip-off. Time now to get the final word from head coach John Judkins as we look back to Thursday night and that emotional win in the Old Hammer rivalry over Utah Valley.
Coach, what a rivalry win over the Wolverines the other night.
Yeah, it was a good one. It always is. You know, playing Utah Valley, playing SUU, it's always a rival, big game for us. You know, we haven't played them for a month, so they're a lot different than we are and so on. But everybody knows everybody now, Roger. Go around playing them the second time, third time. There's going to be a little bit of adjustments that we have to. I thought we did a really good job the first half defending their stuff. We were really active, got a lot of tips, and we held them to 25 points that first half. Second half, not as well. Give them credit. They're a better second half team. We told our guys that, but they hurt us the second half with some things that they made adjustments on that we didn't do as well. But you know, when it came down to the end and it got tough, our guys battled, and like we said, Rod, tough teams win. And I thought we were tougher there at the end. That one rebound that Toby got on the foul line block off was huge for us to kind of clinch the thing. And we just got to make our foul shots at the end. We missed 3 one-on-ones in a row. You know, that could have given us maybe having a bigger lead. But a win out of that to play those guys as good as they are, I'll take that anytime we can get it.
Tonight against Cal Baptist, they got you on their floor
Twice.
two previous times, but they were competitive games.
Yeah, especially the first one. The first one, I thought we were right there. They just came off losing 3 straight WAC games. They were pretty hungry. They were tougher than us. The next game we played and we tried some different things. It just didn't work as well as we wanted. They have the best player in the league on their team. Daniels is by far the best player in this conference. We got to do our best job to contain him. We know we're not going to stop him. He's going to shoot 20 to 30 shots a game. That's just how he's going. We got to worry about the other guys. We got to worry about keeping them off the glass. They're the 7th best offensive rebound team in the nation out of 365 teams. That's incredible. So we got to do a really better job of keeping them off the glass, getting them only have one shot, and then we got to contain Daniels, just make him work for everything he gets.
When you hear that tonight's game is probably the biggest regular season game since you moved to Division I, How do you respond to that?
No, I don't think so. I mean, to me, this is our third time playing them. Yeah, they're the first place, so that's a big game. You always want to beat the first place teams, but every game's important. There's not one over the other. We know we got to play well. We know we got to play. We're playing well. We've won a lot here at home. I'm glad they'll get this home stretch. The bad part, Rod, is 3-day weekend, and guess what all of our students are going to be doing. So we got to get the community out. If you're hearing this, please come out and support us, because that was a fun game, on Thursday night, and I think the fans liked it, and it should be a fun one because Cal Baptist, again, they're at the top of the league. They started at 0-3, and now they're at the top of the league. They're a very good team.
Cal Baptist has won 4 in a row over the Trailblazers, including 2 earlier this season, both of those in Riverside, California. And when you look at the keys to the game, you have to start with rebounding. In that first matchup in Riverside against the Lancers, Trailblazers gave up 17 offensive rebounds, and that resulted in a lot of second chance points. And when you give Dom Daniels, the preseason player of the year, 2 or 3 cracks at it on the same possession, he's going to hurt you.
Yeah, it wasn't lightning in a bottle, Rod. I mean, this team is 9th in the nation in offensive rebounds. In between Ndong and Hennig, 120 offensive rebounds on the season. So you've got to keep these guys off the glass.
Trailblazers are in last place in the WAC in offensive rebounds, but the Trailblazers have out-rebounded or tied in the rebounding category their last 4 opponents. So that's your keys to the game. You can watch this game on ESPN Plus and listen to it on the Fan Sports Radio. Devin Dixon and Ben Lindquist will have the call. Right now, we'll have the national anthem, and then it will be the tip-off battle for first place in the WAC, Utah Tech and California Baptist. Tip-off, Lancers, Trailblazers, first place in the WAC on the line, coming up next.